Hey friend, it's Michaela. I'm still sitting here thinking about what I want to do for my 2023 bullet journal setup for the new year, and I just wanted to share a few quick and easy ideas you can include in your weekly spreads. Let's just jump right into it. Starting out, I'm using my eraser to lighten up all of my lines. For these ideas, I will be using my black micron as well as one accent color for each page. A great idea to include on a weekly spread is a calendar, so you can not only see the current week at a glance, but you can see the entire month at a glance. A tip for setting up your calendars: start by numbering all of the Mondays on the calendar. That way you won't accidentally number incorrectly, especially if you start your calendars on Mondays like I do. I use my weekly spreads in my work bullet journal, so I normally have a Monday through Friday setup. So if you start the week on a Sunday, be sure to number all of your Sundays first to make the numbering easy. To finish this up, I'm going to come in with my accent color. I'm going to use this like bluish green color here to highlight the current week. I'm definitely a person who needs a section to write out notes or list action items, so I'm going to draw two pieces of paper for my notes and to-do list and use the accent color to draw these rectangles to make it look like that the pieces of paper are taped to the page. Since I mostly do weekly spreads in my work bullet journal, I really enjoyed using this tracker to track my meetings for the week and past layouts that I've done. If you use your bullet journal for personal uses, feel free to track like appointments or special dates, events, or activities for the week in this tracker. A water tracker is a pretty popular addition to a weekly spread, so I'm making this table here and I'm going to track Monday through Friday on the left-hand side and then 1 through 8 at the top to represent the number of cups of water. Using the accent color, you can draw little tiny drops of water to track the number of cups you drank for each day. I personally like to track my water intake on a monthly basis using my monthly water tracker. I'll be sure to put the link where you can find this water tracker digital download down in the description box. Another health type tracker you can include is a sleep tracker that you can use to track the number of hours you sleep each night. There are so many different kinds of charts and graph layouts you can do for a sleep tracker. For this one, I'm going to stick with the simple bar chart. This next one is a dinner planner to help plan out your meals for the week. This one is great to use if you set up your week in advance, say like on a weekend or a Sunday night, so then that way you know what food you'll need to have prepared for the week ahead. I purposely made this one sideways to encourage you to have fun and be different with your spreads. A habit tracker is also pretty popular for weekly spreads to help set daily habits and then track the progress of those habits. Habit trackers have so many different layouts and setups. You can literally just get creative and have fun with it. And the last thing for this page is a quote. Choose your favorite quote or choose a quote that matches or fits the week ahead to have in your journal. So then that way it brings you little sparks of joy throughout the day every time you read it. So for this next page, I wanted to take these ideas that we set up on the left-hand side and just change them up a bit, get a little bit more creative, put more of my style on this, just to encourage you that you can take these and do whatever you want with them, make them work for you. So starting off, I'm going to start with my quote at the top of the page. I want it right there, front and center. I want to be able to read it first thing as soon as I open my bullet journal. I'm going to choose the quote, "Keep going," for this weekly setup. This could be, maybe like it's a hard week for me. Maybe I have a lot of meetings coming up, a lot of projects due. So I just think that this is a really nice quote and it's just clean and simple. Right below that, I'm going to go in with a different color and I'm going to do a different take on my to-do list. I'm drawing these 2 exclamation points to kind of symbolize like these are my priority items. So I'm setting it up with my quote at the top, like this is my mantra for the week, and then right under it, these are the things that I must get done this week. Under this priority box, I'm going to do my notes section. I must have notes in my weekly spread. It's just a must. I I put my notes right next to my calendar setup. I'm actually going to combine my calendar and my meetings into one tracker. So instead of highlighting on my calendar the current week, I'm going to take this accent color and highlight important days that I have meetings, or maybe I have like a report due or something like that. As I mentioned, sleep trackers have so many different possibilities to do different layouts. So here I'm actually going to track the time I went to bed and the time I woke up versus the amount of hours that I slept. You could still calculate the hours that you slept from this tracker as well. So I'm going to write the numbers in the box, and at the top are all my PM times and at the bottom are all my AM times. So I have 7 p.m. all the way to 11 p.m. and then I started with 12 a.m. all the way down to 9 a.m. And then I'm just going to fill in the tracker. So let's say Monday I went to sleep at 10 p.m. and I woke up at 6 a.m. For the habit tracker, I'm keeping a similar layout to the first one we made, but this one has enough boxes to track 14 days, so this is like a 2-week habit tracker. So I'm going to use my accent color to do like these diagonal lines in each of the boxes to show you how you can create kind of like a fun pattern once you fill out this entire habit tracker. And if I'm being honest, I've used this in the past and it's always motivated me to actually get my habit done for the day so I could fill in one of these boxes, because I didn't want gaps in my design when I was filling in the boxes. So I used it as a bit of a motivation in order to like finish this like pattern design for the entire week or for the entire month. I kind of messed this one up a bit because it's been a while since I've tracked my habits this way, but I hope that you get the point. And yeah, I like this. I actually really like this one because it's just kind of fun, and then it adds like this decoration to your page. So this this dinner planner, I just honestly took some creative liberties and just did something completely different. So I sometimes like to include little like boxes on my bullet journal spreads where I can do some doodling. Like if I'm in a meeting, it kind of just helps me concentrate and focus. So I decided to kind of combine like the doodle idea with the dinner planner idea. And so I have these boxes here where you can just draw out the food that you're gonna have for dinner that day. So for example, I'm just adding some like chicken and mashed potatoes on a plate for Monday's dinner. And then for Thursday, I'm just going to draw this doodle of a pizza. I really like how this one came out, especially the dinner planner. It was actually kind of fun to do something a little bit different for that one. And here's a final look at all of the things that we set up today as little extras that you can add in your weekly spreads. I definitely encourage you to try some of these out, see how you like them. If you're not liking it or you're not feeling it for that week, change it up and do something different the next week. Get as creative or make it as simple and minimal as you want. I hope these were helpful. Let me know which one of these ideas was your favorite and something that you might use in your bullet journal. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. Check out the video on the left-hand side of the screen to see some easy headers that you can use in your bullet journal journey. I will see you in the next one. Bye.